Hmm.
Hiya! Umbrella warfare, I guess. Ha. Ah. Now fire! Well, with rocks. Strike a pose! You're toast! Oz, reveal thyself! Watch out! Ha! Cha! And this one's got your name on it! Fire! Well, with rocks, this one's got your name on it! Ah! Ha! Cha! Hiya! Yoo-hoo! By royal decree! Cha! This one's got your name on it! A proper send-off! From the Spina with love! And Cha! Watch out! This one's got your name on it! Cha! Attack! That's the way. Feeling lucky? Ha! And shower me with praise! Oz, reveal thyself! You're toast! A proper send-off! From the Spino. Hey there! Feeling lucky?
Holy crap.
Ad Astra at... Thank you for completing... Ad Astra at...
Excuse me. At the corner of a lane in the court of Fontaine, an actress has set up a camera and has adjusted it to find the perfect angle to capture photos. Okay. Okay. Simple enough. Okay, I got something wrong. So let's see what we got wrong. Okay, this was right. This one was wrong. Why did I exit? Let's try that one. That one's right. That one's wrong. Maybe this one? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We'll do that later when I have someone to play with. Both the filming and the criminal investigation progress at a steady pace over the next few days.
Good work, everyone. We're looking to wrap with our two main ladies today. I can already smell our success. What do you mean, looking to wrap?
It means completing the filming of all their scenes.
Oh, aren't you the expert now? This upcoming scene is the two musketeers' final confrontation with the Baron. There will be quite a bit of action, but no choreography beyond what we've already rehearsed. Anyway, get ready. Lights, camera, action!
The view is beautiful tonight. It reminds me of that fateful night 10 years ago. And now that I've said it, I can even make out the faint fragrance of herbal tea in the air.
Enough, villain! It's time that you pay for the death of our mother!
My dear Iris, have you forgotten your manners? How can you speak like this to your own father?
I'd sooner swallow all of my teeth than call you father.
What did I expect? Seems the daughters have turned out to be just as obstinate as their foolish mother. In this world, Mora and status is everything. She thought she could blackmail me using her children and force me to grant her recognition and concessions? Ah, how naive can a woman be?
Mother never asked a single thing of you. All she wished was for us to live a peaceful life, just like the others.
It was you who personally brewed the poison of prejudice and sent Mother to her death. Compared to that deadly poison, the 2 bullets that will soon pierce through your heart will be like sweet mercy.
And that's exactly why I said you're just as naive as her. Did you really think 2 muskets would be enough to defeat me? So let's see. What is stronger? Mora and power, or the 2 muskets in your hands? Get them!
Tulip! There are too many of them!
It'll be okay. We'll cover each other, Iris. And Mother will be watching over us, too. You've lost.
To think I'd lose to my own 2 kids.
We are no children of yours, and we'll never call that place our home.
Then tell me, what did you do all this for? You lost your mother, and will soon kill your father as well. What will you gain in the end, other than sentences for your crimes?
We will gain our long-awaited justice. It's over.
Finally, it's over. So, where will you go now, Tulip?
I'm not too sure, Iris. Maybe somewhere with lots of flowers? After all, Mother always did love going where the blossoms were. What about you?
I want to go visit Mother's grave.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Huh? Tulip, look!
What is it?
It's Mother's favorite. The rainbow rose. Look, it's blooming again. Excellent! That was beyond mesmerizing. Even I didn't expect this scene to go so well. And we got it in a single take. All right, everyone. We've got a wrap for Tulip and Iris. Congratulations, Ayaka and Chevrolet.
Amazing performance.
Thank you. I didn't expect our parts to wrap so quickly. I wish I could savor the experience for just a bit longer.
Paimon totally understands. Paimon's not ready to say goodbye to the clapperboard either. Filming has really been a lot of fun. You were great too, Chevres. The way you said, long-awaited justice. It gave Paimon chills.
That is indeed my favorite line in the whole book. I still remember trying to act it out in my room the first few times I read it.
Whoa, Paimon would have never guessed you're that type.
Who doesn't like stories where the guilty are punished and justice prevails over evil? Don't forget, I'm the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Captain, I have something urgent to report.
Please excuse me, everyone. I'll be back in just a moment.
It's okay, don't worry about us.
Oh? Was she whisked away by work already? I was just about to tell her how great she did.
It seemed like some urgent official business.
Then perhaps we should thank the stars that we were able to wrap both of your parts so quickly today. Switching around the filming schedule would have been a real pain. Anyway, I actually came over to let everyone know that we're all done for today. You can go home and get some rest. And one last thing, Miss Ayaka. Your acting skills today were immaculate as always. Are you sure you won't consider taking up full-time acting? See, I just happen to know this great troupe that's still looking for a lead actress.
Thank you for your kind words, Director Farina. Unfortunately, there are still many matters that I have to take care of back home at the Yashiro Commission. I cannot remain in Fontaine to pursue an acting career. Nevertheless, I will make sure to treasure this incredible opportunity in my heart.
Oh, that's a shame. But I understand. Just let me know if you ever change your mind.
I believe it's also about time for me to take my leave. But hopefully I'll see you on set over the next few days. Even though my part's wrapped, I'd still like to swing by and help out the crew. See you tomorrow, Traveler and Paimon.
Yep, see you tomorrow! Well, what should we do next? Maybe we'll go investigate the case some more with Chevres today.
Traveler, Paimon, please come with me.
Huh? Where are we going?
You could say that our ship has finally chanced upon one of those small, remote islands of intel.
Paimon's exhausted. Paimon definitely didn't expect having to float this far after a full day of filming. So, Chevres, why did you take us here?
Did you find a new clue?
Affirmative. It wasn't anything conclusive, but it should show us a clear way forward. Have you ever heard of someone by the name of Emily?
Oh, you mean that famous perfumer?
She's a good friend of mine. She's lent me her aid several times in the past to resolve some difficult cases. After I discovered the rainbow rose at the scene of the murder, I sent it to her. After all, she's probably the foremost expert on flowers and scents in all of Fontaine.
And then?
There was nothing remarkable about the flower or the trace amounts of soil left on it. But according to Emily, the rainbow rose left by the killer was derived from a very rare cultivar.
Huh. Paimon didn't know that there were different varieties of rainbow rose. Paimon just thought they grew everywhere in the wild.
Flowers that are deliberately cultivated will always show some different features from those that bloom in the wild. We already knew that the rose left at the scene belonged to a special cultivar, but with Emily's expertise, we were able to pinpoint the place where it was first picked from.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So whoever first planted that rainbow rose was probably the killer.
Precisely. And after we checked what we learned against some sales records from the past, we discovered that there's only one person in all of Fontaine who could grow and sell this specific cultivar.
Really? And who is it?
It's the novelist.
But didn't you say he had an alibi?
To be clear, I haven't changed my mind about him. I still don't think he was the one who pulled the trigger. However, that doesn't mean the true culprit never visited him at his home or never purchased a rainbow rose from his garden. Whatever the case, we will have to confirm a number of things with him.
So you mean the next place we need to go is...
Yes, we're going to pay him a visit at his home.
Okay. I'm gonna gather these first. I need these.
That should be his house.
There are so many Gardamex stationed around the place. That's pretty unusual, right?
According to what he told me last time we spoke, he hired them so he won't be harassed or disturbed.
Huh. So there are a lot of flowers in his garden, but Paimon doesn't think we'll be able to pick one without alerting the Gardamex.
Right. Which is exactly why I think there has to be a special connection between him and the killer.
So, should we knock?
Just wait here for now. I'd like to take care of a number of those Gardamex first.
But they're so far away. How are you planning to do that?
Don't forget, Paimon, I'm actually the real-life captain of the Musketeers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All clear. Let's go.
Wait! Paimon's a little nervous now that we know he could be the killer. Can we go over our plan of action again?
I'll go knock on the door and make sure it's safe inside. Once we're sure that we're in the clear, I'll ask him to come with us for a quick round of questioning at the guard's headquarters.
But can't we just arrest him?
We still have no evidence that he's the killer, or that he lent the killer any direct aid. Still, it would be appreciated if you could pick a rainbow rose from his garden for me while I'm talking to him. It'll help the Marachose Phantom confirm Emily's theory.
Sure, no problem. Just be careful, Chevrolet.
Excuse me, Mr. Baptiste, are you home?
Who could it be at this hour?
Oh, it's you, Officer Chevrolet.
Would you mind accompanying me to the guard's headquarters, Mr. Baptiste? We would like to ask you some questions about a case.
Oh, is it still regarding the murder case from before?
I cannot confirm or deny that at this time.
So it is then.
Listen, I need you to come with me, Mr. Baptiste.
Miss Chevrolet, I'll save you the trouble. Oh, and you two over there? There's no need for you to pick my flowers either. It's not time for them to bloom yet.
Oh! Okay.
By saving me the trouble, you mean...
I will confess. I was the killer.
Huh?
He just admitted he's guilty!
Please relax, everyone. I'm not armed. The musket you're looking for has been buried in my backyard.
Then it's my responsibility to inform you, Mr. Baptiste, that everything you say right now will be used as evidence for the inevitable trial.
Yes, I am perfectly aware of that.
I must say, I hate this feeling.
Oh? Is it because I confessed? Or because you've been proven wrong?
Both, I suppose.
That guy in the floor cinder. Why did you kill him?
For the same reason as the one I wrote out in my novel, of course. I did it to exact revenge. I know you haven't figured out the link between the two of us. Had you done so, I'd have been taken away to the headquarters a long time ago. But that won't stop me from always remembering his grotesque face. After all, he was the one who killed my mother.
Your mother is still healthy and well.
You know, I was adopted as a child. I was referring to my birth mother.
That was never recorded in the orphanage's records.
Please forgive a 6-year-old child for concocting some lies to protect himself after watching his mother die right in front of him.
So, your novel, it was like a record of your life?
No, of course not. It was a work of fiction with many embellished parts. But I am indeed the illegitimate son of a wealthy and influential man who abused his power to murder my mother. That part was 100% real.
But the man you killed didn't have a Mora to his name.
He was a hired assassin, an irredeemable beast who sank his fangs into a defenseless woman just for a few bags of Mora.
But if that's really the truth, you wouldn't be telling us any of this now. You still haven't managed to take revenge against your father, the true mastermind behind it all.
I never thought I'd hear that kind of thing from the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
I'm simply skeptical about your motives.
It's simple, really. I've grown tired of everything and don't want to shoulder this burden anymore. You may have considered me too soft to pull the trigger. Well, as it turns out, you are exactly right. I've become overwhelmed by the aftermath of the murder.
So you're going to call a stop to your revenge, just like that?
The true mastermind is too rich and too powerful for me. I've accepted that I will never be able to avenge my mother alone.
And so what? The characters in your book never gave up.
Now, Officer Chavras, I'm the one who has killed a man, aren't I? Are you trying to convince me to commit another crime?
What's your father's name? How do you plan to prove the veracity of all of your claims?
Well, I'd like to speak with you privately.
Sure. Why don't we speak privately at the guard's headquarters?
No, it has to be here. I must ensure that we won't be overheard.
Fine. Let's talk here.
When I said won't be overheard, I meant by anyone. I would like to speak with you and you alone.
We can go somewhere else for now.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Please stay safe, Chevres.
All right. Let's hear it.
Will you really believe what I'm about to say?
Well, that depends on what you're going to tell me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Then listen closely.
So that's how it's all connected.
So, it seems you believe me after all.
Do you want me to go public with this?
No, of course not. At least, not right now.
Then why did you bother telling me?
You've read my work. What do you think? Even if you were to go public with all of this right now, he'd simply deny everything. It's been too long. Almost 20 years. Anything that could be used as evidence has long faded away. Even if there might have been a solitary island of truth once upon a time, it has long sunk beneath the waves by now. Justice will never find him.
Not if you don't try.
I know that as the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, you will always stand on the side of justice. But do you really think a cushy life in prison really constitutes justice for him? I bet he could lead an extremely comfortable life in the fortress of Meripede.
What are you trying to say?
I've been observing you from a distance. Your portrayal of the Musketeer was exquisite. Pull the trigger of justice against him. Let the villain get what he deserves.
You want me to let you go so you may complete your revenge?
No, Officer Chavras. I know that would be impossible. No. What I'd like is for you to perform the deed on my behalf.
Meanwhile, not far away.
Oh, Chevra sure is taking her time. What could they be talking about anyway? Paimon's worried. What if he decided to attack her?
I have full confidence in Chevrus's fighting skills. If anything, he's the one I'd be worried about.
Oh, you do have a point. Still, do you have any idea who the rich person might be? And why the novelist doesn't want us to hear what he's saying to Chevrus?
Sorry to keep you waiting, you two.
Hey, how did your talk go?
Did you figure out who the rich person he mentioned was?
I've already sent someone to escort Baptiste back to the headquarters for questioning. He wasn't lying about the musket. It was indeed buried in his backyard.
But what about the name? Did he tell you the name of the rich guy?
Yes, he did. But for now, I have to return to the Special Patrol. There are still a few loose ends I need to tie up.
What's going on? It feels like she's keeping something
I'll
from
probably
us.
be quite busy over the next few days, so apologies if you don't see me on set.
All right, Paimon understands if you can't tell us everything you know. We'll just keep an eye on the Steambird then.
Actually, there's still something else I need your help with.
Oh. Gonna make me do a whole day. This.
Since that night at Baptiste's place. Well, guess there's no point in worrying about it now. Let's go join up with the others.
Hello, Sophia. How are you?
Have a little taste.
Away now.
Suffocate.
That's good.
Suffocate.
That's going pretty good. Working on some of the Fontaine events and other things. I'll be working on some more of the story stuff that I'm behind on later on. Let's see, we got a time trial over here, but where's it going to take me? That's the question. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I missed it, didn't I? Yep, I missed it. I'm gonna have to redo it. Wow, did I really just mess that up again? Yep, I definitely did. You know what? It might help me out just a little bit. Rosalie, I'll bring you back out in a minute.
It has to be me?
Yes, I'm gonna need your help a little bit. I keep messing it up. Why isn't it gusting me? There it goes. I guess my aim was off a little bit.
Fun.
Alright, we'll bring Rosalie back out.
You got a side job for me?
Yep.
Sure thing.
Let's see, where do we need to go? Over here. Oh, it's back to the hotel. Okay.
Good morning! Hayaka and I were just talking about you.
Is Chevres still not joining us today?
Probably not. We haven't seen her either.
Huh? That's such a pity. Director Farina said that we've only got a few small scenes left before wrapping up the entire thing. She even said that she'll get me into a couple scenes, so everyone will have a chance to shine in front of the camera.
We were also planning on having a victory feast once we're all finished filming. You can join us, right?
Of course.
If only Chevros was here. I still haven't taken a photo with her.
I'm afraid that can't be helped. Those special patrol folks are like phantoms when they've got a case on their hands.
But to be honest, I'm even more concerned by what I read in the Steambird earlier this morning. It said that the killer in the murder case was none other than the author of the Two Musketeers.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. He came forward and confessed his crimes, but gave no explanation as to why he pulled the trigger. We didn't know about this case at all when we joined the film. Is it going to affect the reception of our work? From a pure publicity standpoint, this will draw a lot more attention to our film. I have to say, though, that no director can be perfectly comfortable with garnering attention through means other than artistic skill.
To be fair, I feel like that ship sailed the moment you allowed yourself to be named as the director on our posters.
It's not my fault that I'm super popular. What was that saying again? My popularity has,
Sunk to an all-time low?
spread to the four corners of Tibet.
Dang. Chiori's, wow. Okay.
Excuse me, everyone.
Xavier! Feels like it's been ages since we last saw you.
I've been talking non-stop with the Film Association, and I'm absolutely swamped trying to coordinate the film's marketing. So forgive me for not being around more often, but please believe me when I say that I will make sure everyone's hard work gets the exposure it deserves.
Oh, seems like you've been fighting your own battles.
Yes, that's one way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and before we begin the final round of filming, please allow me to finally introduce you to the original investor of our film, Mr. Morris.
A pleasure to meet you all.
Yes, glad to make your acquaintance, Mr. Morris. We've heard about the issues you've encountered with your financial situation, and genuinely hope that things have taken a turn for the better.
Oh, well, the situation has indeed improved somewhat.
Don't worry, Mr. Morris. Accidents and last-minute challenges happen all the time. There's no need to blame yourself over it. The good news is that we're almost done filming now, and I would even say that this is the best story I've ever seen.
Is that so? I see, that's great news.
All right, now that we've gotten all the pleasantries out of the way, let's get this show on the road. We'll mostly be filming typical people and scenery from the streets today to improve the sense of environmental ambiance in some parts of the film. Oh, and there'll be a cameo for Mr. Kamisato and Miss Yoimiya as well. They'll be used to show outsider perspectives on the fates of the two musketeers.
That's right. Ayato should be here any minute.
Excellent! Then let's start with the scenery shots. Camera and clapper loader, you're up.
Yep, we'll be ready.
Remember, all we need are some wide zoom shots of the streets. If you happen to find some particularly lovely patches of flowers and grass, feel free to grab some close-ups of those as well. Ready? Lights! Camera! Action! Okay, now move the camera slowly. Try to focus on that flower. What's wrong? Just adjust the focal length a bit. Something the matter?
The camera seems to be broken. It's not responding like usual.
Huh? But wasn't it working fine for all the days before? Veronique, can we try a different camera?
No problem. How about this one?
All right, let's give it another try. Lights! Camera! Action!
Mechanical malfunctioning noises.
Don't tell me. This one is broken too? Veronique, do we have any other spare ones we can use?
I'm afraid we only brought these two today.
What? Then go find a workshop to get them repaired right away! Oh, and you too, Bono! Go find our spare camera in the warehouse and bring it back to the set!
On it.
Greetings, everyone. My apologies for the delay. Is something the matter, Ayaka?
It seems like there are some issues with the filming equipment today. We're stuck for the moment.
I see.
Well, let's not just stand here twiddling our thumbs. Actors, to the makeup booth. We'll start on the next scene as soon as we get a working camera.
After some time, Veronique returns with a repaired camera.
The workshop told me that the part which holds the lens in place seemed to have fallen off. That's super strange. It was perfectly fine just yesterday.
Well, no time to dwell on that now. Let's get back to filming. Ahem! Quiet on set! Places, everyone! Lights! Camera! Action!
By the way, have you heard about that recent murder case?
Yes, I have. It seems that they've caused quite the commotion in the city.
I heard that the chief of the guards is so mad about not catching the culprit that he's about to explode.
Oh? I find that quite hard to imagine, considering how he already looks most days.
Director, we have a problem.
Oh, we're in the middle of a take! Couldn't you wait until we wrapped up this scene?
No, Director, our film, all the finalized film that we've been keeping in the case has disappeared.
Oh, wait, what did you say?
Mr. Bonneau, please take me to where the film was kept right away.
I'm coming too.
No, Yoimiya, you have to stay here. Oh. Okay, listen up. Everyone who's not working on this current scene can go with Bonneau to look for the film. Everyone else, stay put and wrap up the scene. Unbelievable. How could all these problems happen in just one day?
We're back.
How did it go? Did you find the film?
We found it in the sewers.
Huh? In the sewers? Is the film still okay?
We discovered it just in time, so we should still be able to salvage it. The others are checking now to see if we lost any specific scenes.
Oh, you scared me for a moment there. I nearly thought we had lost everything. I really don't want to experience that feeling of despair again.
Okay, but who could have stolen the film and dumped it there?
Could it be, some competitors working on other films?
But if they wanted to harass us, why wait until the last day?
Okay, we don't have time to really look into it right now. Let's strike while the iron is still hot and wrap this thing up once and for all.
Yeah, let's finish it.
Thanks to everyone's efforts, you finally wrap up the final scenes, even though the unexpected... Oh my god, it went too fast.
I would like to officially announce that our entry to the festival, The Two Musketeers, has now concluded filming!
I'm unspent. It's so late already.
Even though the filming process proved to be extremely challenging, everyone provided valuable and unique contributions to the final product. Thank you all for your dedication and support.
And just like Director Farina, I would also like to extend my most heartfelt thanks to all of you. Really, you've all helped me so much.
All right, let's save the awards speech for later, and hopefully also get some rehearsals in before the real thing. Anyway, now it's time to party! Let's all make our way to the beach and have a celebration feast so loud and fun that even the blubber beast will want in.
Party! Paimon wants to party!
Oh, that's interesting. Interesting area. I'm gonna mark this area for future reference for rainbow roses.
Whoa, this place is hopping. Everyone's finally getting to relax after wrapping up the film. Let's go chat with someone.
Have you ever seen a fireworks show, Mr. Morris? It's pretty amazing.
I'm afraid I haven't, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh, this is turning out to be quite the party.
I was thinking, if this film turns out to be a success, could I ask the two of you to stay and be a part of my crew? Of course, I'll definitely increase the pay for next time.
I'd be more than happy to, Mr. Xavier.
Thank you for the offer, Mr. Xavier. But I've made some plans to go on a journey to the other nations once the festival is over.
Is that so? Well, then in that case, bon voyage, Miss Veronique. Please feel free to get in touch once you've returned to Fontaine.
Hey, Ayato! How's your work been going?
Everything went rather smoothly. Thank you for your concern.
Ayato told me that we've already confirmed the dates for some Inazuma Fontaine cultural exchange events. So the next time we visit, we'll be doing so in our capacities as the representatives of the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, that's great! Then maybe Paimon will be able to find Fontaine detective novels in Inazuma from now on! Oh, wait. Wouldn't Yae Miko get upset if that happens? That would be stealing some of her business.
As long as the novels are sufficiently interesting.
You've got a point. She's always complaining that light novels have become bland and too predictable after all.
The cultural exchange won't only feature literatures of both nations, of course. We have also made plans for cross-cultural engagements in the fields of gourmet cuisine, toy making, and artisan craftsmanship.
Whoa! Paimon's getting super excited now!
When the time comes, be sure to visit and participate in all the events.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we could have spent some more time here.
Don't worry. It won't be long before we're back again.
Miss Farina.
Oh, my darling clapper loader and camera operator. You've both worked really hard.
Paimon thinks you worked even harder than us. Honestly, Paimon was getting a little tired of playing with the clapperboard by the end of it. Worst of all, Paimon started having dreams of you shouting, "Lights, camera, action!" into Paimon's ears. The actual dream can't even start until you've yelled that.
Hey, if anything, shouldn't I be more grand and delightful than your dreams? We've been through so much together, and that's how your brain remembers me?
That's not Paimon's fault. We've just used the clapperboard too much lately.
Anyway, what's most important is that we wrapped the film. I'm pretty confident that we'll take first prize.
You mean the Farina Award?
Hey, no need to mention the official name.
Wait, now that you mention it, if we did win the prize, would Farina just get a statue of herself?
Come on, I don't need that kind of attention. Xavier can accept the reward on our behalf.
But just imagine! Farina accepting the Farina Award and holding a Farina statue.
I'm going back to my dessert now. You all can keep discussing that on your own.
Chiori!
you two?
Are you not really into these kinds of big social occasions?
Not particularly. But this is still better than Fontaine Fashion Week.
But if this film becomes a big hit, people will definitely come flocking to your shop.
Yes, that's highly likely. As long as the film can premiere as planned.
Are you still worried about the case?
That and all the obstacles we had to face today.
You're right. It's as if all our bad luck just manifested at once.
But why today of all days? No, it's nothing. We've already delivered the film to the editors, so there should be nothing more to worry about.
How are you doing, Mr. Morris? You having a good time?
Well, you could say that. Do you happen to know when the party is scheduled to end?
Judging by how much fun everyone's having, I'd say probably not until well after midnight. Is there something that you still have to take care of at home, Mr. Morris?
Oh, well, I'm just not a late night person, so I might take off shortly.
Oh no! Silly me. I almost forgot something super important.
Oh, what is it?
I prepared a whole batch of fireworks for the party, but I forgot to bring them over from the warehouse.
Fireworks, you say? Well, that's, truly a pity. Sorry things didn't go as planned.
Could you help me carry them over, Mr. Morris? I won't be able to fetch all of them by myself.
Me? Are you sure that you can't find anyone else?
I just wanted to make this a surprise for everyone. The warehouse isn't far from here. We'll be there in no time. Pretty please, Mr. Morris. These are some of the best fireworks I've ever made. So I also want you to see them before you leave. They're stunning. I promise that they'll be a once-in-a-lifetime experience that you'll never forget.
But...
It's okay. Just come with me. If we're sneaky enough, nobody else will see us leaving.
All right.
The warehouse is right over here. I moved the fireworks there in advance, so it shouldn't be too much work bringing them back.
It's still a ways away from the party.
Sorry about that, Mr. Morris. It's probably because I'm used to carrying fireworks all the time, so it doesn't feel like a lot of work to me. It's dark in here. Wait here, Mr. Morris. I think the light switch should be somewhere over here.
Why did I have to get roped into this? What was that? Who's there? Get me out! Get me out of here!
Did you really think you'd get away, Morris?
You've got the wrong guy. It wasn't me. I'm not the killer.
You know, Eliza died a far more heroic death than this. She fought your assassin to the end, to save the children she had hidden beneath the floorboards. That is Eliza's pendant. The one with a photo of you two inside. The one you gave her. Ring any bells?
It's a fake! It has to be! There's no way!
No way your assassin didn't destroy it, you mean? Did you ever love her, Morris? Or was killing her always the plan?
No, please. Listen to me. I told Eliza to keep us a secret. I paid her plenty for her silence. I never thought she'd keep the child. Everything was gonna come out, and I had no choice. She'd force my hand. No! I'm begging you. I have money. Just name your price, please.
You can keep your Mora, and you can go to hell. I'm Captain Shovraz of the Special Patrol. Morris, you're under arrest for Eliza's murder.
Huh?
You're under arrest too, prop manager Veronique. Or perhaps I should call you the Second Musketeer.
Wait, what's going on? This wasn't in the script.
Drop the gun, Veronique.
Why? Why would you keep me from exacting revenge on this heartless monster?
Drop your weapon. This is my final warning.
What is going on?
Do I have to spell it out for you, Morris? Everything that took place just now was staged to get you to confess the truth. But this last part is all improv, of course.
Shivers, you told us you wanted us to help you stage a play. You never said anything about the Second Musketeer.
It's because even I had no way to confirm my theory until now. Thank you for your performance, Yoimiya. Could I trouble you to go and bring in the other Special Patrol members? They should be on standby just outside. Oh, and please tell the other cast members not to worry about us. We'll be rejoining them shortly.
On it!
So what do you think, Morris? Care to talk about what happened 20 years ago? My patience is limited, you know. Don't force me to take you back to the interrogation room. I'd wager that you wouldn't last for more than a minute in there. With the recording we made, you have no chance of winning in court. Cooperating with us now is the most practical move.
All right. I'll talk. I hired an assassin to murder Elisa. She once worked as a maid on my family's estate. She was very beautiful, and after some time I fell for her. We kept our relationship a secret and carried out an affair for some time, but it wasn't long before she became pregnant. And if my parents ever found out, they would have stripped me of my inheritance and status, driven me out of my home. I also didn't expect Elisa to insist on bringing the pregnancy to term. She even asked me to leave my family and travel far, far away with her.
She believed that you were truly in love with her.
I didn't have a choice. I gave her a large sum of mora, told her to leave the family and to get rid of the baby. But then years later, she sent me a letter. There were photos of 2 children, and she even asked if I could find some time to visit them.
Huh? 2 children? Paimon thought Baptiste was the only... you mean...
Even if she had the children against your will, you could have just ignored the letter entirely. Why kill her?
I had just gotten engaged to be married to an heiress from another wealthy family. So if anyone were to find out about Elisa, my life would be completely ruined. I didn't have a choice.
No. You always had a choice. You just made the wrong choice. Again.
Do you know how it feels to watch your mother be killed right in front of you? My brother and I were hardly even school age yet. We were hidden beneath the floorboards, grasping each other's hands like a lifeline. We were so terrified that we didn't even know we could ever take a breath. All we could do was to watch Mother try to fight back, and then collapse to the floor. Even after the assassin left, we were still too terrified to leave our hiding spot. We thought that he might come back. It was only until the next evening when we finally climbed out and gathered around our mother. But she had already become cold and stiff to the touch.
You made up your mind right then and there to bring this case to light.
Not only that, we resolved to get our revenge.
And that's why you became the Musketeers.
No, that's why I became a Musketeer. The man from before was also killed by me. My brother had nothing to do with it.
I figured as much.
You did?
I once told these two that he didn't look like a killer to me. His confession from that night also rubbed me the wrong way. I think what really tipped me off was, how could I not feel a sense of regret in him?
Huh?
He confessed faster than any criminal I've ever met, but he didn't say a single word about you. He insisted that he was the sole perpetrator in the case. But after the questioning ended, I disassembled the musket we dug up from his backyard, put it in front of him, and told him to reassemble it. Wanna guess how far he got? He had no idea where to even start. He's never touched a gun in his life. Based on that, I determined that he was not acting alone. He only surrendered himself to draw our attention and create a moment of opportunity for his partner. So, I decided to play along. And as expected, the second musketeer followed us without hesitation once she saw Morris get separated from the rest of the cast. Besides, why else would he call the novel The Two Musketeers?
But how did you know it was Veronique?
I figured it out the moment Baptiste told me his father's name. That so-called financial crisis was all just a ruse. He just wanted to sign up as the investor and then leave the film without any source of funding. After all, he has a vested interest in minimizing the reach of this story. It's really just the same thing as what he did to Eliza all those years ago.
Human scum.
But then Xavier pulled out all the stops and got the film made against all odds. Morris couldn't have that. With the killer in custody, he figured it was safe to act. And so he came to visit the set today, just as I expected.
Wait, so you were behind all those mishaps today?
As for the identity of the second musketeer, I assumed they'd probably stay close to Morris and look for an opening. And if they already knew that Morris was the film's investor, then that narrowed the list of potential suspects as well. Furthermore, being the props manager would allow the culprit to avoid scrutiny by purchasing mechanical parts in the name of the crew. With that hypothesis in mind, I went back to check Baptiste's orphanage adoption records. Guess whose name I saw on the same page, just a few lines from his.
My brother. He trusted you.
As in, he trusted me to perform the deed on his behalf?
He trusted you to stand on the side of justice.
I am.
I thought you could do it as well. Oh, the look on your face when you told him to go to hell. I really thought you'd put a bullet in his brain. You know what he has done. Are you telling me that you'd rather see him spend the rest of his life living like a king in the fortress of Meripede? I will never be able to forget the feeling of my mother's cold, lifeless hands. And you would call this ending fair? Is this what you call justice?
I won't lie, Veronique. I did hesitate when your brother first told me about the truth. I wondered. I agonized over whether I should really put a bullet in his head.
So why don't you?
Because that should never be how justice is carried out in this world. Perhaps, to you, justice is simply reciprocated. An eye for an eye, and a life for a life. But everyone has their own understanding of justice. If everyone were to pursue their own definition of it, there would be no more order in this world. Today, you'll kill Morris, and tomorrow, his children may come for you. The world cannot render judgments based on a desire for revenge. That will only lead to a cycle of revenge, as well as the destruction of order and civilized society. Fontaine is founded on a set of laws and a standardized code of justice. That is why we are the nation of justice. But with all that said, I will promise you this. Morris will not lead a cushy life in the fortress of Meripede.
Chevreuse, the rest of the Special Patrol is here.
Thank you so much, Yoimiya. Letelier, Terena. Please take them away.
I still can't agree with your reasoning.
I know.
Justice has not been delivered. At least, not today.
Chevres.
Let's go. We should give an explanation to the crew.
Are you okay? I think you made the right call.
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine. I'm just thinking about the things in life that have driven people to take justice into their own hands.
You explain everything that happened to the rest of the crew.
Who would have thought Morris would turn out to be... I'm at a loss of words. How could he have done something like this?
I'm just glad that you're all safe and sound. Who knew that such a labyrinth of cases would be behind this story?
Well, what should we do now? We have a finished film, of course, but should we still go ahead with the premiere?
What do you mean? Shouldn't you be even more motivated to spread the word now that you've learned the truth?
Chiori is right. I'd also like more people to see this story for themselves.
But the real ending of the story seems to have deviated somewhat from the one in the script. Is that still acceptable to you, Miss Chevres?
The call is yours. We still have time to reshoot an ending if that's what you'd like.
No, it's fine as is. I like what we have for the catharsis. Romanticism is what gives works of art their appeal. Fiction is able to explore means of restitution that could never work in real life. Just like the real world, the world of stories also has its own set of rules and justice. These different possibilities are what initially drew me to reading in the first place.
Sounds good to me. I support your decision.
What about Veronique? Will she be okay?
She will soon face her judgment alongside her brother and Morris. If I had to guess, they'll probably all be sent to the fortress of Meripede. I'll make sure to give Risley a heads up about it.
Oh, you mean that kind of heads up?
Exactly.
Ahem. All right, then the matter's settled. Now that everything's been taken care of, there's no reason for us to keep looking all gloomy and grumpy. Let's get back to the feast and enjoy each other's company. We'll be starting the post-production process tomorrow. You should join us, Chevres. You missed the first few hours of the party, didn't you?
All right. Count me in.
Then I'll wait for you over there. There's still some good news that I'd like to share with Chevres.
Traveler, Paimon, could you wait for me by the sea after the party ends? I'd like to go on a brief walk with the two of you.
Absolutely. See you then.
Thank you very much. Sorry for the wait.
Oh, we weren't waiting long at all. Is there something else you wanted to tell us?
No, I don't have anything new to share. I just felt that since you were my investigation partners, I should have another conversation with the two of you. Traveler, how would you have responded to Baptiste's request if you were in my shoes?
I would have done the same as you.
Is that so? Well, thanks for sharing. When I was young, my father often took me here to swim. We'd come rain or shine, even when it was freezing cold. He told me that swimming was the best activity to train one's strength of will. You could never give up before reaching the shore, especially when the water was cold.
Oh? Why's that?
Because the moment you give up would be the moment you die. At that point, I still hadn't received my vision. One winter, The chilly wind felt almost like knives on my skin, and the seawater was so frigid that it numbed my toes the moment I stepped in. I cried and begged my father to spare me from having to swim across, but he wouldn't listen. He used to be a member of the Special Patrol as well. You could say it was his way of educating his children.
That sounds awful.
When he saw that I wouldn't stop crying, he just picked me up and tossed me into the icy water. The bone-chilling cold took away my senses. I couldn't feel anything but fear and rage. I waited for my father to save me, but one look and I knew he'd already started swimming for the opposite shore. I realized that if I were to give up, I really would die right then and there. I used all of my strength to try and catch up to my father. Those few minutes felt longer than my whole life up until that point. I did, however, make it to the other side. I've never felt afraid about anything in my life after that, nor have I ever cried again.
That way of teaching would have never worked on Paimon.
Yeah, I don't think that was the right method for anyone. It's just that, working now as I am in the pursuit of justice, I still sometimes feel like I've been tossed into that winter sea all over again. The anger and the helplessness.
Chevres.
But the worse I feel, the more I know to never give up. The alternative would be to forever lose myself among the waves. Anyway, how about a race? Neither of us will drown, but we can still see who swims faster.
I'm game.
You guys go ahead! Paimon will grab the clapperboard to mark the start of the race.
Have a swimming contest. Okay. Well, we're doing that over here. Sure.
Oh, that felt good.
You were so fast in the water, Chevres. You were swimming even faster than Paimon can fly. So, about the Special Patrol, did you join because of your dad?
Partly, but I'd say I was more inspired by the heroes I read about in stories growing up.
Oh, so it's due to your love of stories.
Of course, it was only after I joined the Special Patrol that I learned that truth is often stranger than fiction. Come on, let's walk a bit more. To be honest, I do sometimes question whether the decisions I make are the right ones. But I know that no matter what, I must keep swimming. Because the only thing I've got my eyes on is the shore in the distance. Thank you for coming on this walk with me. I feel a lot better after getting all that off my chest.
You're welcome anytime.
Huh. We're nearly back at Baptiste's house.
Huh. You're right. I didn't realize we were so close.
He really did plant a lot of flowers. It's just like how he described it in the story.
Huh? Wait. Paimon, Traveler, look! The rainbow roses in the garden. They're in full bloom now. Even though it's a bit late, I must thank you for investigating this case with me. Not on behalf of the Special Patrol this time. It's a personal expression of gratitude from yours truly. Oh, you want to hear more about my father? To be honest, I didn't spend that much time with him. He was always busy with his special patrol, so he would often return home really late at night. Some nights, he didn't come home at all. Once, he didn't come home for a long time, maybe a whole week or so. When I went out to buy food, I learned that he had become a criminal, and by extension, that made me a criminal's daughter. But we can talk about that another day. I actually have a lot of sympathy for Veronique and Baptiste. I can understand the hatred they feel for their father. But that doesn't mean I'll allow them to walk the path of evil, even if it might lead to another sense of justice. Films are different from the real world. They're a form of art and represent the wishes in people's hearts. I adore the two Musketeers, and I'm very happy to have had the opportunity to act the role as one. I can't wait to catch the film when it premieres in the Opera House. I'm looking forward to seeing the audience's reaction to the climactic ending. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll see you at the award ceremony. I'd be very surprised if we don't win.
Some more time passes after that. The film has a successful premiere, and the Musket murder case also successfully comes to an end.
Xavier, it's been a while.
Hey there, you two. Sorry I've been scarce. I've been buried in marketing and preparing the film for release ever since we wrapped post-production.
The award ceremony is today, right? Paimon wonders if we'll win the Farina Award.
I'd give it a 90% chance.
Farina! Oh, Paimon didn't know you were already here. You're earlier than everyone else.
I'm sure the others will also be here in no time. Xavier, if we end up getting called on stage, shouldn't you come up with a name for our crew?
Well, but we don't even know if we're going to win. I wouldn't want to jinx our chances by celebrating early.
Just open your eyes! Surely you've seen the audience's reactions to our film. We've had nothing but critical acclaim. You've also had conversations with the Opera House's operating staff, right? Didn't they want to increase the number of showings? With the mora you've made from the box office, you can now open your very own film company.
But that's All credit to my amazing crew. You've all helped to make this a reality, so I can't be the only one asked to come up with a name.
Well, give it some thought. I'm sure the crew will respect your choice.
All right, but before that, Traveler and Paimon, could I trouble you to quickly pay a visit to the Fortress of Meripede?
Huh? But shouldn't we stay for the award ceremony?
I wanted to ask you two to invite Shavraz to join us at the ceremony. She's one of the lead roles, after all. I haven't been able to find her recently, so I haven't had the chance to invite her personally. According to the papers, the culprits of the Musket murder case will be personally escorted today by the captain of the Special Patrol to the Fortress of Meripede.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
It'll be a piece of cake for us.
Yep, just wait here, Xavier, and maybe try to come up with a few snappy-sounding names.
All right, then I'll leave you to it. Will we really win an award?
Trust me. When have I ever been wrong about something like this?
Okay, to the Fortress of Meripede. I can remember how to get down there. I knew that wouldn't be the end of the problem. People like you... Just wait a moment. Where... Alright, if you got questions about processes or documents, I don't want to hear them. Can't fix them anyway. Go look for Mong Lang instead. She's the one in charge of that. Your name? Just call Major Cario. You can call Paimon Paimon. Huh. Yeah, lowering our voices didn't make us sound more serious at all. In fact, we sound super weird. Dracario and Paimon, huh? Never heard of you two. Are you really from around these parts? Well, we're here, aren't we? Yes, I can see that. 2 names missing. It seems like someone's been slacking off. I'll have to record this. Those who didn't fill the forms in properly will face the relevant consequences. Anyway, this isn't your fault. No need to worry. As long as you follow the rules and behave well, you might even have the chance to leave early. You just need to fill the application form and wait patiently for it to be approved. Wait a moment, that's not what I'm talking about. Speaking of that, did we just complete some sort of procedures? This is going way too fast. Paimon's got no idea what's happening. There's got to be some kind of misunderstanding. If you want your case reviewed, please fill the application form in according to this format. That said, the time for that is past for now, so you'll have to wait for the next application window to open. If you have any other questions, ask Darcy. He should be nearby. I'm sure he'll be glad to have a newbie to talk to. I don't know what the heck just happened here.
A word of advice, don't break the law. Is there anything else? Yeah, seriously, don't break the law.
I'll never do.
Must be because of the new changes. I haven't done this part of the thing yet.
This is as far as I'll be taking them. I'll leave the 3 of them to you now.
Got another errand to run?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. I'm expected at a party.
Now that's something you don't hear every day. Found a new pastime?
No, it's just a special occasion.
Chevras! Risley!
Festivals really do bring people together. It's been a while since I last had so many visitors at the Fortress of Meripede.
Call it the festival spirit, I guess.
Yeah, you could say that. Even our head nurse has gotten herself all worked up preparing super deluxe nutritious shakes. Just one gulp and you'll have met all your nutrition needs.
Were you talking about work just now?
We've already finished discussing everything. So, what do you think about my heads up, Mr. Risley?
I believe I haven't yet made any promises or guarantees.
But you also didn't shoot me down. Here, how about this? You could give everyone a copy of the newspaper. Perhaps on the day when the cover story happens to, oh, I don't know, expose a certain someone's misdeeds from 20 years ago?
I suppose then a certain someone may soon find himself the most unlucky person in the Fortress of Meripede?
While another 2 people will soon be hailed as heroes.
I see what she's doing.
Speaking of heroes, did you 2 need something from me?
Oh, actually, we're here for...
You're here to invite me to the party, right? Don't worry, I didn't forget.
Ooh, then let's head back right away! See you, Risley! Happy Fontinalia Festival!
And the same to you.
Hello, brother. We are twins.
Please, go and enjoy the festival.
We are twins. We are clones. We are Risley. I like how he has like a Cerebus type thing going on up there. That's cool.
And the winner of the Farina Award for the first Fontanalia Film Festival is... The Two Musketeers!
We won! We really won!
Yep.
Congratulations, Mr. Xavier.
We won? I can't believe it! I really can't thank all of you enough!
See? My takes on Fontaine's entertainment industry have never been wrong.
Now, please welcome to the stage the producer of The Two Musketeers, Mr. Xavier!
Thank you! Thank you all so much for your recognition and support. While I'm up here, I would love to give special thanks to...
Time really flies, huh?
It certainly feels that way. It feels like it was only yesterday when you were teaching me to hold a musket.
Will you come back to Fontaine again?
Of course. I'm very fond of the city. There are so many novel and interesting things that it's been hard to keep track of them all. But how about you? Would you be interested in visiting Inazuma?
I can't say the thought has crossed my mind before, but I'd be willing to consider it now.
I will be eagerly awaiting your visit. It would be wonderful if you could visit my home and enjoy a taste of our tea and desserts.
Yeah, let's keep in touch.
Did you accomplish all you came here for?
Yes. And you should visit Inazuma again sometime.
How has Ogura and her business been?
To my knowledge, she's doing quite well.
Tell her I said hi.
I certainly will.
I heard the thunderstorm has stopped.
Yes, and the war has also been brought to an end. Peace and prosperity has returned to the islands.
I quite like the sound of that. Perfect for hanging textiles out to dry.
I'd like to offer my thanks again to the entire cast and crew. Without you, I would have never completed this film, much less had the opportunity to be standing on this stage. With the support of my entire crew, I would like to officially announce our film company, Musketeer Pictures.
Woohoo! That has a really nice ring to it.
Then in that case, let's please welcome all the members of Musketeer Pictures onto the stage for a commemorative photo.
Oh, Paimon didn't know we'd also be taking pictures.
Director Farina, I believe you are the most deserving person to raise this trophy.
Huh? No. There's no need. It's so embarrassing.
It's an honor the director deserves.
Yes, I agree.
I can't think of anyone better for the honor.
Just accept that you're not getting out of this.
Ready, everyone? 3, 2, 1.
Musketeer Pictures!
That's pretty. I like that. I had to take a screenie. Oh, we get some teapot things. Okay.
Lady Farina, please allow me to take just one more photo of you. I would also love to get your autograph, just as a memento of our time together on the crew.
Hey, I've had enough of the camera flashes from when we were all up on stage.
But, Lady Farina, you are the best director I've ever met! The most photogenic maiden in all of Fontaine! This kind of lively and celebratory setting is exactly where you shine. I believe all photographers would agree. Come, the brightest star of our land! Show us your light! The camera is waiting to sing praises of your beauty!
Well, I'm flattered, but... All right. I'll humor you and try a few more different poses. But I don't have to hold the trophy, right?
Of course. You may pose however you like. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. By the heavens, my luck has been beyond belief. I'm having a hard time coming to terms with it now. Oh. Lady Farina, please allow...
Hey,
Oh, it's all the same.
Lady Farina, come, the brightest star...
Well, I'm flattered. All right, but I don't have to hold the trophy.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Okay. I want a wallpaper of that. That's cool. They should give us that as a wallpaper. Kind of sad that the event is over. Even though they promised to help with the testing, I still feel a bit on edge. This restless feeling, just as I thought. Getting over my client phobia won't be simple as that. Are you alright? Oh, you're back. I'm so sorry. I must have zoned out. I've been thinking, is there really no way for me to escape the shadow of my clients? Could it be that the only solution is, as you implied, to come up with a way of getting rid of my boss? I need to think this over. I kind of wanted to see the finished film. It's a shame they don't show us the finished film in its entirety. Do I already have that weapon? Okay. I do have it. Okay. I was making sure. It's a claymore. So, claymore. That means... if I get Navia, maybe. Okay, let me see what this is going on over in Inazuma.
If you ever see any stickers on my back, do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes.
There are still documents that need to be seen by the...
Okay, that's almost 11. Did I already turn in my dailies? looks like I did. Okay. Dang, I wish that film festival event would have went on a little further, and I wanted to see the end results. That would have been great. I would have liked to see what type of product was produced. I'm a little disappointed.
Word of
Alright.
Don't break the law. Is there anything else? Yes. Seriously, don't break the law.
I don't know what to do right now. I know I've got to get I've got all kinds of other quests to do. I'm not gonna do that right now. I thought I did this already. Let's go pay respects. Hey, is that Zhao? Why is he here? Hi, Zhao. Why are you here? Are you here to see Pervases as well? I was just passing through. What are you two here for? We're here to see Pervases. Oh, but this place is in much of a mess last time. There's a temple here and a statue too. Why doesn't anyone come to maintain this place? Perhaps this place has been forgotten. How could people forget something like this? The Yakshas are heroes who defended Leeway Harbor. Xiao, are you angry? No, the Yakshas did not perform their duty for any form of recognition. Let's not talk about this stuff right now. Grilled tiger fish first. And if you want to have some, Zhao, we can bring you half of our share each. Or we can give you half our share each. It's fine. Help me. Huh? Did you hear that? There, someone's calling for help. Let's go. What about the grilled tiger fish? Paimon hasn't eaten yet. Damn, that dude getting beat up.
Let's begin.
Thank you, O mighty Adeptus. Thank you, mighty hero. Oh, what are the odds we meet again? You know us? Oh. How could I forget you? I'm Wang Ping Yang, don't you remember me? Ah, Star Snatcher. Huh? What? What? Star Snatcher, please. Let's not bring that up. Not in front of the Adeptus. I was just getting ready to make an offering at the Temple of the Yaksha Pervases. But not long after I entered the mountains, I was set upon by those treasure hoarders. Thank you for saving me. I thought we just saved them from hilichurls. Whatever. Wait a moment. What are you going to do at Pervases' temple? Were you planning on doing something bad to his statue? No, I wouldn't dream of it. Then what were you planning to do? I wanted to restore the temple. My plan today was to closely examine the temple's current condition and arrange for the purchase of the appropriate materials. I never expected to be targeted halfway by treasure hoarders and forced to flee. But as I ran, I lost my way. As for the rest, you know what happened. Let's speak further at the temple. Right, this is hardly the place for conversation. Let's go to the temple first. We'll speak there. Go, I have other things to handle. You're leaving already. And he's gone. This temple is in a terrible state. Alright, mister. Where did you suddenly get the idea to come and fix this temple? Well, that's a long story. Back when I was pretending to be an Adeptus, I gathered a lot of resources to help me keep up the act. But remember how I swore to do good after that Adeptus taught me a lesson? Well, after I returned, I was planning to destroy all of those materials of mine. But then I had a thought. Rather than destroying all this information, wouldn't it be better to write up my code of charlatanery and share it with others? That way I can help others to see through scams and cheaters. To my surprise, the guidebook I wrote proved helpful to a lot of people. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs said it was very useful. They even provided me with some additional scam countermeasures to add to the stuff that I'd written myself. To that end, they paid me a pretty hefty sum. Apart from that guidebook, I'm currently planning to write a book about the Vigilant Yaksha. Its purpose, of course, is to share the stories of the Vigilant Yaksha with as many people as possible. That way I'll be able to put the folklore knowledge I possess to good use. As for this temple to Pervases, I discovered it while I was compiling material for this second book. I found sources saying that this temple was built by our forebears to remember the Yaksha Pervases. But I never expected to find the temple in such a state of disrepair. When I returned and thought about it, I decided to fund the repair of this temple from my own pocket. After all, I too was guided back to the right path by an Adeptus. I suppose repairing this temple can be considered atonement for my previous wrongdoings. Sounds genuine enough. What do you think, Dracario? That said, you've tried to fool us before. But I gave all that up. I'm an upstanding citizen now. Didn't I swear to that before that Adeptus? Okay, fine. Think whatever you like. If you don't trust me, then come back once the work is started. You'll see. Okay. Is that it? This place really is in a terrible state. The pillars are rotten, the planks are broken. At least the statue's still fine. Why hasn't anyone come to fix this place? I'm guessing this is going to be one of those to be continued. See, I can't find these. Seeing it. Let's go to... I'm going to pay a visit to Leeway Harbor and see how many more world quests there are.
The sun, but somehow a picnic in the warm sunshine never gets old.
I know we're probably going to get some more with the future update, but I want to see what's available right now. I've been hearing some rumors about more Leeway coming. Oh yeah, we still got a whole bunch. So we have Endless Research, The Tree Who Stands Alone, Book in the Woods, Yaksha's Wish. It's gonna be a minute before I can do that. A Little Game, Fishing for Jade, Return of the Jade Chamber. I thought what? Okay. So quite a few things. All right. I don't know what we have to do to trigger. Doesn't look like there's any world quests marked under here. So I wonder how I trigger them then. Interesting. I know I'm nowhere close to fully getting everything. Oh, I don't want to deal with that. I might have to, though.
By royal decree.
Away now. Oh.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Let's begin.
One of my biggest regrets is I wish I had started streaming for the last event.
Sure.
Because that story was heartbreaking.
Quake!
Is that all that did? I guess so. I don't know, guys. I just feel weird these days. Where do I find these other world quests? I know they're there because they say they haven't been done yet. See, this is basically this is basically Samaria over here on this side. I think this has to do... Yeah, that's the Archon quest. I'm not ready to move on to the Archon quests yet. I was trying to complete as many of the world quests as I could. Let's go to the Kamisato estate right quick and see how many more world quests I'd have to do in Azuma. I don't know why I went inside the house. See, I still have all kinds of world quests in here. All kinds of stuff. Alright, let's see if I can try to find something. I want to get these world quests done to get
Got
the
a side job for me?
Primos.
Sure thing.
That's the thing, trying to find them. I mean,
It's raining? That's all right. The real problem would be if we could feel water dripping on our heads in the fortress of Meripede.
you know, I'm gonna look at something right quick.
I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
Okay, we'll go try over there first. Meow meow, that box has proven its worth indeed. Ah, you returned. The box you repaired has proved its efficacy quite well. Not long after your departure, 2 humans in green came to the shrine, meow meow. Not only did they offer up Samora, but the tall green humans seemed most excited to hear me speak. How easily started you humans are, really. Regardless, the offering box is a most wondrous artifact. Perhaps repairing another shall attract yet more people. That's not how it works. Is that so? Human matters are all oh so very bothersome. Paimon thinks this has got to do with way more than with the state of the shrine. And what of my shrine? It could use some cleanup. Oh, is that so? Those little rascals quite enjoy playing amongst the piles of fallen leaves. But if one yet recalls clearly, Hibiki used to use a long stick with pointy ends to build a pile of leaves. Now, if she did it, it must be the right thing to do. What exactly do you need done? Oh, what would I know about the intricacies of human deeds? Still, if it were Hibiki often took that stick and waved it back and forth before the sun had risen. I used to enjoy chasing that stick, yes. But now that I am the provisional headmistress, such churlish behaviors shall not do. I remember that Hibiki would also use water on the ground, an ill thing to do, really. Domeki would come by at times as well, and he would have used crossed metal plates to go snicker snack, and the branches and leaves would come falling down. Domeki, a very tall and loud human, he and Hibiki would play together a great deal. That rascal always chopped off the same branches that I loved the most. An infuriating fellow. From the sound of it, they were doing cleanup. Guess you could call it reorganization as well. Sweeping the floor, washing it with water, and trimming the branches. Such familiar work, eh? So that was cleanup then, I understand. In that case, would you go forth and do as such? Ah yes, you may forgo the snicker snacking. I like the branches just the way they are. The long stick, leaves, and water will do. Have you understood my words? Actually, could I ask who Hibiki was? Hibiki is Hibiki. She is the head priestess of Asase Shrine. And your name? My name is Nico, a name bestowed by Hibiki. It was she who often came out to receive guests at the shrine, and so I was not obligated to manage such affairs. I had neither name nor title then. I slept where she wished and played with whoever she willed. One day Hibiki said that she would call me Nico on account of my habit of sleeping. Hibiki's presently absent, but a shrine is no shrine without a head priestess, and so I have taken up that post. That is also why I hope to restore the shrine to its former liveliness before Hibiki returns. That's right, once she returns I could fall asleep in her bosom, and not have to wait for her to repair the offering box, or wait for her to use that long stick of hers to clear the leaves. Well, I shall leave those tasks to you. There are some sneaky bugs that have stolen into the shrine, and they must now be driven out. Meow. Yes, this work was given specifically to me by Hibiki. A vital task to be completed by no other. Clean the dirt around, okay. Oh, this guy just showed up. I have to bring a gift for Lady Nico. Lady Nico? Of course, she's the provisional head priestess of this Asase Shrine, you know. She's a very distinguished cat indeed. Going to see her empty-handed would be just rude, so I must prepare some sort of greeting gift. I originally wanted to go to Narukami Island to prepare some gifts, but if we went back there, I'm sure that Miss Itsuko would drag me off to the guild. If that happened, I might not get another chance to come to Sarai Island. You could just make some yourself. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Sarai Island is dotted by a great number of shallows, so I decided to make some tools and go over there later to catch a few fish. Once that's done, we can make some grilled fish. Some smoked fish, some dried fish, some fish soup. Oh, I do hope Lady Nico will like them. Okay, I was kind of hoping you would have gave me a thingy, but...
I suppose I'm doing a good job taking care of the shrine.
That cat can talk.
That's the first time I've actually heard it talk. Okay. Probably need an animo character, huh?
This had better be important.
Not the busiest of my days. I suppose I'm doing a good job taking care of the shrine.
Okay. Is your cleanup complete? Everything's spick and span. Meow meow, that is good. I have also chased those little crawlies away. Why, the shrine is looking more and more the part. The box is repaired and the shrine itself is clean. Yes, more people will surely come to pay their respects. Meow meow, we must return the shrine to its former glory. Yes, meow. We shall stop here. Thank you for your help thus far. Meow meow. Speaking your language is so tiring. I'm going to rest. Perhaps your aid shall be required later also. When that time comes, do return here to meow meow.
Oh, not the busiest of my days.
So it wasn't Hibiki after all. Oh wow, there's a,
The guild assignment was...
there has to be something wrong with the way the guild rated this commission's difficulty. Not going back to the guild yet? Oh hey, it's you. Sasuke's been really taken with that talking cat named Nico. He insists that we continue investigating for a while. I'm just here to make sure that he doesn't do anything idiotic in the process. I'm also taking this opportunity to slack off for a bit. Do you not like Nico? I don't think I'd put it in those terms. I've just got no interest in her. I come to this island to get this commission done. I've never been very interested in much other than that. The way I see it, if you get too invested in things outside the remit of your commission while you're doing it, you'll veer off into a branching path. And I wouldn't call that a good thing for a professional adventurer. Well, isn't the commission complete? Yes, which is why I'm over here slacking off in the guild's name, see? I wouldn't dare hang around here doing nothing otherwise. To tell you the truth, though, this place is still very concerning. As Hase Shrine, Hibiki, and of course, Demeki. I just feel that many heretofore undiscovered secrets still lie buried on Sarai Island. That said, I'm too lazy to figure them all out myself. Once we get back to the guild, I'll settle those reports and we'll leave it to them to figure out the larger schema for exploring Sarai Island. But before that, let me just slack here for a while more.
Swollen Fury.
Yes, that cat can talk, he says. Wow, really? Oh, it don't want to let me climb up. I don't know if they're up here or not. I'm just climbing up here to... It could be underneath, too. Okay. Alright, there's that one. Got that one. Oh cool, another enigmatic page. You can always use those. Oh, it disappeared. Oh, that looks suspicious. Oh, look at all you little kitty cats just gathered around right here. No, I'm not fighting y'all. I have no interest in fighting y'all. I think I see a chest in the distance. I'll fight y'all because I need your materials for Carrara.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Not bad.
Strike a pose! Coming through! By royal decree...
What now?
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about this right now. I'll worry about that some other time. Did I just hear that correct? I heard something. That was odd. Sounded like a chest opened up. I don't even think this is doing anything. Ah, okay, I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, was that in the hull of the ship? Did I just did that, or? No, probably not, huh? No? Yeah, I'm not summoning anything. I guess I need to, huh? Got some kind of puzzle going on with the things again. Okay. There's got to be some kind of clue. Don't know what exactly. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable.
Ah, this wasn't locked. How convenient.
Wow, okay.
Destiny has brought me hither.
No, simple enough. Itty bitty tiny little window. Okay, there's gotta be a way to get underneath them. I don't know if that's supposed to be some kind of clue. That's what it was.
Destiny has brought me hither. Oz, reveal thyself. By royal decree. Oz, reveal thyself. Cry out my illustrious name. Destiny has brought me hither. Cry out my illustrious name. What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Interesting. Excuse me. Interesting.
Have a load of this!
Yoo-hoo! Coming through! By royal decree!
Not breaking a sweat! Time to fulfill my duty! This should be fun!
On, reveal thyself!
My duty at an end.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Of course.
Let me try.
Shower me with praise! That!
A moment. Is the fairy?
Service with the smoke!
The fairy?
I'd take it if I were you. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
It's little.
Now.
What is this meant for? I don't know. I'm pinning it because I don't know what to do with it right now. And it's almost time for me to get off. So...
Ad Astra Abyssos. You have already claimed today's...
Okay. Okay, I'll do that on the app.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Alright, I'm gonna call it for now, guys. I appreciate you coming out and watching and hanging out with me. I'm gonna try to be on later tonight sometime. I don't know exactly when. I've got to get some chores done around the house, get some cleaning done. Alright, y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for checking me out.